Oh, yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's up, y'all?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler, everybody.
It's a holiday with lots of green and red and white and festivities, and sometimes there's gold and silver, and there's
Silver
blues
and gold, yeah.
and silvers and golds and Bro Ives and, Frosties.
Frosties and
From 7-Eleven.
Santas and Rudolphs and all of the...
I just want to say you really showed your age saying Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler, yeah.
You old man.
That was a Vine. Wasn't it a Vine?
It was Christine Sedelko. Shout out to you, Christine. Me and
Wow.
my friends used to watch you all the time in high school. She was so funny.
If you want to sponsor us.
Bing, bing, bing. She is not in the spotlight anymore, so
Well, that's
she
that's a
decided she was done.
If you want to be in the spotlight, you
She's
can be
done.
on our podcast.
Got
Everybody
sad.
listening.
Yeah, Christine, come on our podcast. I'd love to have you.
We'll bring you back.
Famous again.
We'll bring you back. Well, what is up, guys? This is Successfully Unsigned, professional advice from unprofessionals. We are happy to be with you on this special Christmas episode, wrapping up 2022. It's been a terrible year for me, but for most people, it's been a great year.
It's been a great year for me.
Yeah.
Is this about to be a therapy session? Because one of y'all said terrible, one of y'all said great. I'm like somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Maybe I'm somewhere in the middle.
I don't know why. It's just even years are just terrible for me. Odd years are amazing.
Okay.
Not even.
I feel like maybe now that you have that in your mindset, now
I mean,
know,
it was always
what
that.
you take in, you put out.
Is this self-fulfilling
I'm
prophecy
sure.
at this point?
Yeah, I'm sure part of
It's
that
your
is yes. That's probably mostly true. And I don't know. Like when I was in high school, it was always like the odd grades were terrible, right? Like 9th grade sucked, 11th grade sucked. But senior year was awesome. Sophomore year was awesome. I don't know. Did you guys have that experience?
Was the worst. I literally
You
wore
didn't like
sweatpants
sophomore?
almost every day. Like I was depressed.
Oh my god.
I took like a 4-hour nap every single day. It was really bad.
Okay, before our nap does sound nice right now.
No, but like not in a good way. But my junior year was pretty good, and my senior year was amazing. But I also was like skipping a whole bunch and
Really?
like
Patrick's a skipper.
What a bad boy.
yeah.
He's a
And
skipper.
then my sophomore year of college also was just terrible. But I think it was because I was like, man, my sophomore year of high school was really bad. I hope this year isn't as bad.
Says your sophomore
Literally
year of
worst
college?
year of my entire life.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, 2018, 2019.
You said your sophomore year was terrible at college? I know why your junior year turned around.
Oh no.
You
about to
met
roast
me.
him. There it is. Oh!
Anyway.
You're welcome.
No.
Turn your life around. Turn that frown upside down.
There it is. From Rudolph
No,
himself.
I don't think so.
Shed a red light on your life.
I will.
Not
stab anybody with these
enjoy
antlers.
our holiday garb.
If you were listening on
most of it-
Spotify,
Oh, yeah.
go check out our YouTube
Oh,
right
yeah.
now
Yeah,
because
please.
we
We're
got the
all
best
decked out.
outfits.
Courtesy of mostly me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Minus
borrow some
David's
stuff.
shirt and hat.
You guys,
I
if
had
you're
nothing.
not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you even doing? Like, what are you doing with
I'd
your
rather
life?
you just not even be here.
No.
Then-
Be here.
That
be
is
here.
terrible
You're not
advice.
subscribed to the YouTube
That is
channel, just
unprofessional
don't even
advice
bother.
from unprofessionals. Don't listen to that.
Right. That's just a sample of what we do here.
Oh, yeah.
But no, like go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate those of you that have subscribed. We appreciate those of you that are watching us. I think we're up to like 60 views on our first episode now.
Ooh.
Not too shabby.
He meant 60K.
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 I wish.
Yeah.
No.
If you want to be part of like the first 10,000 subscribers before we blow up and be able to say in the future, yeah, I used to watch or I watched them before they were cool.
It was retro.
Do it
part
now.
of the exclusive
Watch
club.
Subscribe now.
Definitely. I've always been fond of being the first to any podcast. Like I watched this show called The Late Kick. It's like a football show, and I started watching it when it like first started. Now it's huge. It's got like 150K subs. Not like too big, but big, right, from where it was. And I just like feel special. I'm like, oh, I was there at the beginning, you know. But you could be that person. That's what
You are special, David.
you are. Thank you. Special ed. I thought I was beating you to that joke. I didn't. But yeah, so we are happy to have you here. Happy
This
to have
is
you join
our
us.
last episode of the season.
It is.
Do you have a like a?
Wah, wah, wah. Oh,
let's
I
see.
went to the wrong
Button.
sound effect.
Wait.
Oh, that's not it. I got to put all these default settings. I used to know this by heart, but
Yeah,
I got to put it back.
I'm kind of disappointed.
I know.
But this is our last episode of the season. Don't worry, we'll be back and we'll have some bonus content for y'all over the break.
We will.
Yeah.
But
So make sure you are subscribed and followed to catch that stuff.
yes,
Right.
because some of that bonus content will not be on Spotify. It will be YouTube exclusive.
Exclusive. But tonight we are
going
going
to be a little more chill.
Huh?
It's going to be a little more chill.
It's going to be real chill.
Not if you're here.
Y'all just need to take just a little break from roasting each other. Just
me outside,
30
bro.
seconds. No, I love it actually. But yeah, we're going to be talking some Christmas tonight. We're going to be talking some Spotify Wrapped that just came out. Are you guys
yeah.
nervous,
I forgot about
excited?
I'm
pretty.
so excited.
Oh, man.
Actually, mine is really embarrassing, but
Yeah,
we'll
mine
get
is
into
too.
that.
It's okay.
No, mine is worse. You saw it. You saw the
I saw
Facebook
the.
message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
We'll talk about
I don't
it.
remember.
You will remember it. Yes, you will.
Unfortunately, probably.
So we're gonna share those. We're gonna talk about some. We're gonna share some items. We are going to talk some Christmas traditions, favorite songs, favorite movies. All that's gonna be a very chill episode. We're gonna get you out of here early. But
Will we?
will we?
No,
we'll
we like
see.
to talk too much.
We'll see. We'll just give 'em, we'll set them up.
Some people, 2 of the 3 people here like to talk too much. and
Yeah.
I'm not one of them, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like we're on a podcast or anything.
I gotta hydrate.
Stay hydrated, friends. That's important.
Okay, are we doing show and yell?
Dirty tap.
Patty
Yes.
G's oddities.
Show and yell.
Show and yell.
Who's going first?
I don't have an item, so.
Okay. This
Well,
pillow.
you got a
this
pillow?
pillow, yeah.
You gotta
this,
yell it.
This is my Merry Christmas pillow. Is
Ooh, that was
my
close.
is my oh I
My
clipped
ears.
the mic. I'm sorry. Is it upside down? Am I that stupid? No,
Yes.
no, it's not.
Oh.
So
It's cute.
it's a
It's nice
pillow
and fluffy.
that my dog likes to hump a lot,
Okay.
I'm glad I did not touch
Okay.
that.
but it's fine.
No,
he
no,
doesn't.
get your hands on me.
He's trying to wipe it. So yeah,
That's my glasses. You nasty boy. That's my
you're
glasses.
nasty.
Wash your hands.
Cute, fun. I like it. David didn't have an item, so.
Yeah.
And then Dale forgot
Wah,
his
wah,
item, but he did have a
wah.
good one. So Dale, you want to explain your item?
I do.
Yell it.
I have a really cool item.
You gotta yell it.
But I also have an item with me.
Oh.
Kind of curveball.
It's not a
Okay.
great item. It's not a Christmassy item, but I do have a short item with me. But the cool Christmas item I have, let me take my ears out.
Dramatic.
I forgot what it is. Oh, yeah. It's a little snowman that's made out of drums. Yeah.
A little snowman that's made out of drums.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
little statue. It's about this tall.
Okay.
If you're listening on Spotify, go watch it
I
on
feel
YouTube.
like it's taller.
Maybe it's this tall.
Yeah.
I don't really know,
Mhm.
but he's a little guy, a little statue, and you know how like snowmen are usually like made out of like snowballs, right? Big snowballs.
Okay,
This
I
one
think
is
our
made out of-
audience knows what snowmen are made of.
Well, better. Yeah,
Not the
I mean,
How does that work?
mansplaining snowmen.
but I'm saying instead of snowballs, it's drums, right? So you got a little bass drum, you got a little.
Wow.
You got a little another drum, and then you got like another drum that's his face, and he's got a little carrot for a nose,
yeah.
and he's got a top hat, and he's also holding like this bugle horn looking thing.
Oh,
And he's like smiling,
nice.
and yeah, he's really cool. He's my only Christmas decoration. It was a gift I think from I think my sister Brooke. I think is who I got that one from.
Okay.
I have too many sisters to remember. I really hope they're not listening.
Wow.
So yeah, that's like my Christmassy item. We have some in studio guests who
hello.
didn't bring us Taco
Baja
Bell.
Blast.
What?
Bring it.
Baja
Aw.
Blast.
Thank you, Willie.
Baja.
Shout out to Willie.
We got muffin mix.
Ooh, we're making muffins too?
No,
Here, do you need this?
Thank you.
there's
Wait. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
hope not. I
yeah,
should have asked
so-
her. I'm the only one here without a drink, and it's the last episode, and
Yeah,
I'm the
we
only one
literally-
here ever
we
with a
literally-
drink.
You're always here with food before when we
Oh.
don't have food.
You're-
So
this,
Aw.
yeah.
it's
This
karma.
Is, this is your fault.
This is karma.
This is our Christmas gift.
Listen here.
Yeah.
We're back to ASMR again.
Yep. Drink us some more.
No. Okay, well, you know what? I'm
Um,
going to show you my second.
Wait.
item.
I gotta talk about this Christmas decor.
Oh.
Because this man, it's his only Christmas decor, but it's also
Yeah.
one of his only decor pieces. He keeps
Yes.
it out all year round by his TV stand, and it makes me want to throw it at him.
What?
Don't laugh at me in there. Oh, okay.
It's I'm just like,
I thought they were laughing.
Can you? It don't go with his stuff.
What is it?
It just doesn't.
It's the snowman.
Oh,
he keeps it out year
Yeah.
round.
Keep that out.
He chills by my TV in my living room.
Is he like
to be fair, I keep my
pretty
skeleton out year round.
You do.
But
yeah,
I at least decorate it for
That's
different
scary,
holidays.
I mean, I don't.
that's actually kind of cool. Just have like one skeleton, just keep decorating.
Yeah,
for
it-
different
something new.
holidays.
She sits at my dining table.
She-
It's his roommate.
Bonnie B. Bones.
The
I'll bring
only-
her in one day.
The only girl he'll ever get.
Yep.
It's almost as
okay,
good
what's
as
your
the
second item?
mansplaining.
My second item?
Man.
All right.
A
Let's see.
notebook.
Oh yeah, I gotta yell it. Show and yell. It's a written notebook.
Sound like 80s Def
Yeah.
Leppard or something.
So this one does go back a little bit to more of the music-y things.
Mm-hmm.
In this notebook, I have notes from the first real music event that I ever promoted. It was the Battle of the Bands
Okay.
in March of 2022.
Mm.
And the reason I have it actually with me on accident in my car is because I'm going through the process right now of promoting the second one. And so
Shameless self-promotion.
Yeah,
That's
go to
how
the
you do
event.
it. A small artist on Successfully Unsigned.
There
you
it is.
bet, throw it out
There
there.
it is, Rudolph.
So, one of the things that I did as I was going through promoting it the first time for the first one was I literally like wrote down and kept notes of everything that I was doing.
Mhm.
So I made this, to-do lists, and I'd scratch through, still where I could read it and like go back and review. But I have all these notes. Oh, that's a blank page. That's also a blank page. Here's my other notes. A log of just the things that I accomplished, the people that I contacted, right? The artists that I was like, hey, if you're interested, let me know.
Wow.
Kind of stuff. I kept a list of all those kind of things, how many graphic designs we made, posters, social media stuff, how many ads that we ran, if I contacted other bands, or if where I put posters, where I threw them out at, all that kind of stuff. That way I could just, be able to go back at another future event like now,
Mhm.
preparing for the second one. I can go back and see, hey, what did I do?
Right.
What worked, what didn't? Because some of it worked and some of it didn't, was just not, great uses of time.
Yeah.
And kind of improve upon that. So,
Go see the Battle of Bands at the Washington Theater at Patterson Park Community Center,
Mm.
February.
When is it?
it's February 4th. It's going to be
4th.
February 4th.
Okay.
So you got about a little over a month away.
Mhm.
We're going to have 6 bands. The bands are going to be selected at the first week of January. So we actually don't have the full lineup yet, but we're limiting it to 6 bands. We're trying to get the best ones we can. We've had a couple already kind of apply.
Mhm.
And I mean, we're looking forward to a really good show this year.
Yeah.
$10 tickets.
Last year was a good turnout.
Yeah,
was.
yeah, it's a good turnout last
You were
year.
there last year?
No, I heard. I heard it was good.
Fake friend.
It was a lot of fun
Um,
though. I tried to get Mr. Overheat over here
I try.
to
Yeah.
come in, but timing
We didn't
didn't
even
allow
say
for
who
that,
we were.
so.
I'm DJ Patty G.
I think I want to change my name to Overtime.
Oh,
that better?
Oh.
Mr. Overtime.
Plot
Kinda
twist
like
at the end of the
Overheat.
season.
Not
Look,
gonna
Overheat
lie.
better?
What? I like Overheat.
Overheat.
I
We'll
like
keep
Overheat.
Overheat then.
'Cause
I
you're
feel like
hot.
Mr. Overtime is like clutch. It's like
Not
like
in
you're
Mario
Mr.
Kart.
Overtime. Oh, hey, you didn't do so hot either, buddy.
I didn't play tonight.
You
buddy.
did?
Oh.
No,
Exactly.
No, I didn't. Overheat's like, you're hot.
Yeah.
no, not
There
really.
you go.
Well, at least my shirt's
You
better.
look, beauty,
That's true.
entertainment, just kind of there.
Boy. Oh, also I'm
just like
DShack,
Rudolph.
so I'm yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go in that other room, to the island or the room of misfits, and eat some Taco Bell. That's not mine.
Picture
Gonna
Whitney's head
steal
just-
it. Oh, and yep, they all went, literally right after you said that.
Before February 4th, before the Battle of the Bands, before you go there, make sure you listen to David's song, February 1st.
Yes.
Running It Back.
Single coming out, Running It Back. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. It's my first real single that's like I'm like really, really proud of the production on it. So yeah, check it out.
It's a cool song. I've got to preview a little bit. It's worth listening to,
It is good.
and I
Thanks.
keep dropping my pen.
I'm excited. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up. I don't want to die tonight.
I have actually a few items, which I know. Okay. Elf pants basket. Isn't this so cute? $4, Goodwill. Actually, it may have been cheaper. I don't know.
It should have been
Um,
cheaper.
But it's literally a basket that's elf pants, which I find very amusing and funny. I had I work for an interior designer, and she has a YouTube channel which she did a Christmas home tour of all of us coworkers today. This was featured, so go watch that. It should be up by the time this podcast comes out. Her name is Jennifer Decorates, and it should be like called Christmas Home Tours or something, and I'll be in there. So go see my home. But don't stalk me, please.
Stalk him.
And then this is actually a two-parter. This is just for Dale.
Oh, no. I hate that.
Yeah!
So, no.
Okay, this is a singamajig. You may remember these if you are around our age. These were popular like when you were in middle school.
It's haunted.
What is
See?
it saying?
It's
It says
literally
bye-bye.
haunted.
It says
bye-bye?
It's literally haunted.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
So
I'm not doing that.
These cute little things, I collect them. I used to love them when I was a kid, and this one it's a little broken, but oh wait,
oh my
and it has this like
goodness.
scrunchy mouth, and it has teeth.
Oh my goodness.
finger
It's
in there.
haunted,
I don't want
bro.
to be anywhere near that.
It
Okay.
is haunted.
Do you have a skeleton in your room and then those things?
Oh, I have way creepier stuff in my room. Like
this
that.
this
Well,
man has.
I just don't want to spoil any future items, but
There-
yeah,
I was gonna say there's a
creepier
reason
stuff.
that this segment is basically his segment because he
Okay.
has so much.
And then he sings a
a
song.
dead
Every
cat.
singamajig sings its own song.
You have to squeeze out every syllable?
Yes, it's amazing.
That
Look,
is like that's
um,
equivalent to giving someone the Heimlich and instead of coughing they start singing
He's
a
so
Christmas
cute.
song.
No,
I
that
love
is
him.
not cute. That is creepy
Anyway,
and
so
haunted.
I have like 4 or something, and I'm looking to get more, but they're kind of expensive.
I don't know if it was. See,
You didn't
I
even
saw
press
your
it.
eyes.
You didn't
I
even press
saw
it.
your you.
Does he just do it by himself
It
sometimes?
says bye by itself. yeah.
Look, okay.
Like a bop it, okay? He's dramatic.
No, I am not dramatic.
Kill it.
I don't know if it was this one or if one of your other.
It was this one.
It was this one. Okay, this one is freaky. So at their old house, it was him and a couple other guys that were roommates there. He had left this thing on a bookshelf. And over here on this bookshelf, just sitting there in front of the DVDs, he had left. The other 2 guys had left. It was just me and one other guy. And we were like, hey, let's go get some cookout. We want some ice cream. Or maybe it was Dairy Queen. I don't remember. But we was going to get some ice cream. And he was gone for like 5 minutes. Nobody had touched this thing. And it, like, all of a sudden, we're sitting over there on the couch, just about to get up and go. It just goes, bye-bye. We're like,
No.
no.
Dale
These-
has
they've
the
been-
worst memory.
No,
I don't believe
These guys
him.
were gone for like a solid
I
at
don't believe
least
him.
5 minutes.
I don't believe
Nobody was up there.
Bruh.
It was literally just
I'm
me
out.
and this one other guy there.
I'm gone.
I was like, because I wasn't, well, actually, if I remember right, I wasn't even going to go. I didn't want ice cream that night because there was a movie.
Now you
It was
do.
a day.
And then I was like,
I think I'm just gonna
No,
go for safety.
it was at night because there was some good deals. So we had some coupons.
what?
We had-
Okay.
oh, no, it wasn't
Anyway,
Dairy
I
Queen
don't-
or Cookout. It was,
Culver's?
It doesn't
no,
matter where it was.
No, it's that place.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Cut this part
Andy's?
Steak and Shake.
out. Oh my goodness.
Steak and Shake. That's why I didn't want it.
You want to wait for an hour for ice cream?
Well, after hearing that,
We have a lot of
yeah.
stories from Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
We used to go a lot.
Oh, there was some.
Steak and
there's-
wait. That's been my experience.
There's
Okay.
some stuff there, man.
So this is I look, I'm sorry, I have a lot of items to say, but I got this in the mail today. This is my new phone case, which I'm very excited about.
Nice. Is that a pop socket?
It's a clown with a pop socket nose. I wish it honked. It doesn't.
Very
but
nice.
From Etsy. Very cute. Go get yourself one.
If you poke
Um,
him, he honks though.
Okay. That is true. I feel like we should do a real quick fit check. Okay. I'm going to go first. This is my Christmas tree hat. That is very fun. It used to light up, but it doesn't anymore. My Christmas tree glasses. This
Hufflepuff.
vest that I thrifted that when I dry cleaned it, the buttons melted. So the fur keeps coming off. I thought the fur collar was funny. It's definitely for an old woman, but I think it's funny.
Cruella DeVille specifically.
I was Cruella last year for Halloween, actually.
Wow.
Gender bent. But
Somehow I knew you were gonna say that. I don't know.
has these embroidered ears, and then it has this Christmas button, which I have a funny story about. I'm gonna take this off too because it's driving me insane. And my hair looks crazy, I'm sure. So,
Super Saiyan.
fun fact, a couple years ago, I was traveling for Christmas, and I had this Christmas pin on, and I stayed at a hotel. I get there at like 1 a.m., and I pull up, and this lady is like outside a car, and she's like, "Hey, you wear men's cologne, right?" I thought she said you wear men's clothes, and I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay." She's like, "Go over there," and I stupidly went over there, and I went to the other side of the car, and this girl is like sitting in the passenger seat. Mm-hmm. She reaches in the back of the car. Who knows what she's about to pull out? She literally could have like shot me, like pull out a gun and just killed me. And I just stood there and let it happen. And so she brings out this bag, and then she like pulls out this cologne, and she's like smacking her gum. She's like, "Okay, hold out your arm." And she's like grabbing my arm, and she's like pulling on my sleeves, and she's like, "Okay, baby." And she kept calling me baby. And she starts spraying these random mysterious colognes on my arm. Literally could have been acid. And so she was like, "Okay, usually these are $50, but this is the last time, or these are the last one, so I'll give you a deal of $25. I'm like, I'm sure it's such a deal. And I was like, "Oh, no thanks." She was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." 1 a.m. I'm just trying to get into my hotel.
Bro, some weird stuff happens when you try to check into a hotel late at night.
Yeah, and so anyway, I'm walking in, and the other girl who originally talked to me, she sees this pin. She goes, I think she complimented it. She was like, "I like your pin." I was like, "Thanks." She goes, "Can I have it?" And I was like, "No, this is my Christmas pin." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then I went there. There was a third girl who was trying to do the same thing to a front desk lady, and front desk lady was like, "Oh, hey, come here." To me, yeah, It was really weird. And I told it on Instagram stories, and then my mom was really mad at me for letting that happen, because she's like, "Why'd you go over to the car?"
Look, we were talking about this earlier tonight, but natural selection should have taken you a long time ago.
But it hasn't, so.
I don't know how. Like, I should be dead too, but for very different reasons.
No, I literally should be dead. So.
What are your reasons?
A
lot of hesitation.
There's actually like three at least, and they're categories.
Well, we can do a whole show about it if you want.
How we almost died.
That's the next season.
How we
also,
almost
I forgot
died.
about the Mariah Carey shirt.
Oh yeah,
That's actually.
wow.
I don't even. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that in case she ever watches this show. But I don't really care for Mariah Carey and her attitude.
How dare you?
I do like her music. So, okay.
Dang it.
I guess we should start the show. 20 minutes later.
Let's do
Okay.
it. Spotify
Wrapped.
Oh, I literally was like, we should all do fit checks, and then I only did myself, and I said, let's move on.
Well, no, let's do a fit check.
How
Yeah.
How rude.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm rocking the Respect the Beard shirt. I got the Santa hat from Publix. Wasn't one at Dollar General, so I had to go to Publix.
Bougie man.
Bougie, dude, it is so bougie
I
in there.
know. Dude, I like getting their cold cut meats, like their salamis.
I can't afford them.
They're so good. It's worth it.
I bet.
It's worth it.
I bet it. Like all their products just seem like, even if you get the same thing, it's just better automatically.
Yeah, like I'm
Cereal.
all for cheap. Look, I'm literally all for cheap.
Yeah.
Bought it.
Yeah. Good old pubics.
Yeah.
And then I've got this sweater that Patrick loaned me. It says, huh?
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug.
It says humpug, and there's a little pug on it.
Oh, there's a pug.
Oh, it's so
a
cute.
pug.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend Katie Montgomery, who has a matching one, and we wore it together senior year on accident.
Yeah.
There's a picture.
Yeah, we wore it together senior year.
Yeah.
Me and Katie. Good times in this thing. That's it.
Cute.
That's it.
Okay,
So,
Dale. You go.
All right. So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what I'm wearing because I just pulled this out of the
this
bag.
is all mine.
I pulled.
I
This
literally
out of the
brought a
bag
whole
that he
bag
got.
for him to pick stuff
I
from.
have no Christmas sweaters. I have no Christmas hats. I'm not opposed to them. I just don't own any. So
I have a lot.
Yeah. Knew you would come in clutch with that. So I saw an alien on this shirt, and that's literally all I know.
Yeah, hold
So-
up. This is my favorite Christmas sweater, especially because the alien reindeer, like,
it's a
it says "I believe." It used to light up, but not anymore.
Alien reindeer.
But they're really cute, and they remind me of the alien cows from Farmville. Shout out to Farmville. Shout out to
Ain't
them.
gonna lie though, I kind of liked its predecessor, Farm Town, better.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so
Okay, but I also have a hat. I also got a hat.
yay!
I got a beanie, bro.
Beanie.
Oh yes, Rudolph.
What was that? Man, did like a gang sound, just like, It's like,
Got them tassels.
it's like, that'd be a good album cover.
It's my pigtails, bro. Oh, you bet. I mean, hey, if we come out with a Christmas song,
Mm-hmm.
I've been
got
waiting
you.
for that.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been trying to tell you to do that
You've
for a
heard
while.
of Young Dolph, but have you heard of Rudolph?
What?
what?
Young Dolph is a rapper,
Yes, but
No.
and then
I didn't know
Rudolph.
that, actually.
Oh my
you didn't know
goodness.
that. You're on a music business podcast and you didn't know Young Dolph.
Once again, I'm here for the entertainment. And y'all are here for
It's
the
okay.
other stuff.
Someone who loves Young Dolph's gonna get a
important
real
stuff.
kick out of that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you like
Um,
Young Dolph, subscribe.
So
you go.
speaking of music.
Spotify Wrapped. Here
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
I forgot about
Where were you going?
Where were you going with
I was
that?
thinking of the Christmas songs, but no, Spotify
Oh my
rap. Let's
goodness.
do it.
He's
Okay.
just avoiding it. He just doesn't want to.
Oh no, I will literally share mine.
He has
I think
no
it's so
shame.
funny.
No
Okay.
shame.
Okay. Oh,
Are you going first?
I guess yeah.
Or do you want to go last because yours is
Oh yeah.
apparently so
Okay, I'll
embarrassing?
go last.
Yeah.
What you got, David? Or do you want me to go first?
Go for it, dude.
Okay, so disclaimer. I have not looked at mine at all.
Ooh.
You haven't looked at it at all?
No,
First reactions.
at all. It's going to be 100% first reactions. So, let's see. Let's see.
We're just gonna do our top 5 artists and top 5 songs.
Top 5 artists, top
Yeah.
5 songs. Okay, so I'm going to have to like click through all of mine. It might take
Yeah.
a minute. Ooh, let's
Wait,
see.
if you just go to the
Pretty
playlist, will it tell you the
graphics.
top 5?
I think it'll tell you the top 5 songs, but not the top 5 artists.
Isn't- oh, I
okay,
see
my
what you're saying.
top songs. Okay, these actually aren't bad. I'm actually really surprised that
These are respectable. These are respectable.
these are respectable. Okay, so my top 5 songs here. Talk Too Much by Coin.
Oh, good one.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
your number 1?
Apparently I
Okay.
I
I
don't-
would have not have guessed
I
that.
wouldn't have either. I didn't know I listened to it
Very,
that much.
very nice.
Followed by some Redbone Represent. Got some Come and Get Your Love.
Come and get
Really?
your
Yep.
love.
Followed
Yay.
by Sedona by Houndmouth. Some more indie rock there.
Okay.
Nice.
Followed by Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet.
Yeah,
Very
classic.
good.
Whitney loves that song, by the way.
It's a great song.
It is.
And then I got the wild card in here. Kick It To Me by Sammy Ray and the Friends. She's
Oh,
got
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
excellent
oh,
music.
shoot.
I
Really?
turned into a pretty big Sammy Ray fan. Like,
Really?
I'm digging her
Dude,
vibe.
dude, I
the
love her.
recordings are clean.
They really
They're
are.
immaculate.
They really
I
are.
love that. So that was apparently my top 5 songs.
That's a little like I was expecting to not really know most of the songs, but I knew almost all the. Actually, I think I knew all those except for the middle one. But that's very
Sedona
cool.
by Houndmouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
no,
nice.
Those are artists. Okay, so if y'all want to go ahead and go, I'll click through and we can come back to my artist because
Oh,
I'll have
okay. David,
I'll have to click through this.
Mm.
Overheat.
So am I just sharing the songs?
You can do
top
whatever
5
you
songs,
want.
top 5 artists.
Where is the?
I can
the-
go back and relook at this later, right? So I can look at all the slides.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I can be
like-
basic like that. Okay, cool.
hold up.
I just want to get to the end.
Okay. I can just say the top 5 songs because I don't know how to get to the artist.
Oh.
Okay. Oh God, this one.
You go through like the little
The story.
thing.
Yeah, but like, what part of the story is it?
I'm finding it right now. It looks like it's at the end.
Is it at the
Oh,
end?
yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay, I
the
found it.
third to
I
last
found my
Third
top
to
5.
last. Okay.
I found my top 5.
Okay.
Go for it.
Number 1, Maggie Lindman. I'm actually kind of surprised by this because I didn't discover her till about 2 months ago, maybe.
Was that the one with that green album you were showing me?
Yes. So
Oh,
Maggie
very cool.
Lindman
Okay.
is a newer pop punk artist who's come out. I really dig her stuff. Knife Under My Pillow is great. Girl Next Door,
Scary.
the new album that she came out with, awesome. Like it's a
Sorry.
killer album. And like I said, I only learned about her basically when the album dropped. That week, one of my friends was like, "Hey, have you listened to this?" I was like, "No, I've never even heard of her," and I fell in love with the album. It's great. Okay, so Maggie Lindman, The Weeknd. I love his old stuff, especially
Yeah.
like the 3 albums that went into trilogy. Those albums are great.
Yeah.
I love those albums. The Black Pumas, big fan of the Black Pumas.
Yeah.
Especially their live stuff, like their live and studio recordings.
Okay.
Sammy Ray and the Friends made,
Only top artist that made your top 5 songs. Very interesting.
yeah, that is very interesting.
Mm.
And then lastly, one of my personal favorites, Leon Bridges.
Mhm.
Oh,
Love
dude.
his stuff. And actually, he's the reason I
stuff's clean,
found
dude.
out about Sammy Ray and the Friends.
Really?
Because there was a festival down at Chattanooga, I think, Moonwater
Oh, yeah,
Festival
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Mhm.
And WMTS was giving away some free tickets. And I was like, dude, I want some tickets to this. I really want to see Leon Bridges because he was headlining it. And at the time, we had a rental in at the theater, and one of their tech people was pretty cool. We were talking about it. And apparently, she was also like trying to get the free tickets. And I was like, well, who are you trying to see? She's like, Sammy Ray and the Friends. I was like, I've never even heard of them. And so she's like, look her up. And so I did, and that's how I became a big fan. So it's actually kind of funny that Sammy Ray is my number 4 artist, and Leon Bridges is my number 5.
Right.
Kind of ironic how that's flipped.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I don't know. They're both really good artists for very different reasons.
Good
So.
for you for supporting. Is she a small artist?
She's on the rise.
Yeah, she's coming out.
She's got quite a bit of a following now. She's not like a tiny
What about
artist,
the first girl?
Maggie Lindman is still pretty new. I think this is her debut album.
Okay.
She's had some EPs, but I believe
We
this is
support
her
small
debut.
artists here at Successfully Unsigned.
Absolutely.
We do.
Like, yeah.
So David, you
Solid
better have a
stuff.
small artist on your top 5.
I don't. So
There's
You're
no
fired.
DShack on
are you
there?
done?
You're
Dale?
fired
I'm
from
Yes,
your
I'm
own
done.
podcast.
Yes, finally. So my top 5, no surprise, my
Your
top
top 5 songs first.
songs.
Yes.
Okay. So the top 5 songs are going to be "Leave Before You Love Me." It's Marshmello and Jonas Brothers. I just love the
Let me some Joe Bro.
some Joe Bro. It's the harmonies in that. I love harmonies. I'm a sucker for good harmonies. And the next one, "Just Don't Tell Me That." It's an NSYNC song.
Why is that bad?
NSYNC.
I don't know because I don't know. I feel like it's
Don't
taboo.
be embarrassed.
It's taboo
of
to
your
listen
music taste.
to old-
NSYNC is great.
There's the harmonies on that song again are just so good.
You
And
and me
then-
love some JoJo. Ain't nothing wrong with
Some
that.
JoJo, yeah, some JoJo's somewhere in here. "Rosie" by John Mayer. Love the guitar on that song. Such a great album. "Nothing Better." It's got brass tracks. See, brother. "Nothing
Nice to
Better."
meet you.
By Brass Tracks and Father Dude.
Don't die.
We
Yeah,
almost
he-
just
he-
witnessed a death.
Yeah,
What
he
happened?
almost fell.
Oh, he
down
almost
the
fell?
stairs.
Yeah.
He turned around to say bye, and then
So "Nothing Better" by Father Dude, Brass Tracks, and John Splitoff. And "Sink Into Me" by Taking Back Sunday.
Ooh.
I don't
I
know the last two.
jammed to that song. It's my gym song, 100%. So those are the songs.
nice.
Artists, no surprise. The first one, is going to be John Mayer. I'm
Very
all
nice.
over John
Love
Mayer.
him.
Next one, of course, is NSYNC because I just no NSYNC's number 5. Sorry,
Oh, okay,
because of
okay.
that one song I
Oh.
listened to on repeat, and then the Marshmello is number 2 because of that one song I listened to on repeat. Brass Tracks, and then Jonas Brothers.
Ooh.
So-
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Some
Jonas
year
Brothers new
3000.
stuff. No, Jonas Brothers new stuff is actually kind of tight. So
I do enjoy their new song. I actually saw them in concert.
yeah,
Yeah,
Really?
they were pretty good.
Nick Jonas is very talented.
I
guy.
do really like their older stuff a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I
So.
was all over
Year
them when I
3000.
was
Love that song.
young. Yeah.
Okay, so mine. I'm gonna do my artists first, just because my songs are really embarrassing.
Please.
For a reason. Number 1 artist, DShack.
Appreciate the love.
Play the
bro.
crickets. Play the crickets.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah.
I love that. That's bromance.
I
right
will
there.
explain that in just a minute. Number 2 artist, Ariana Grande. Yes. Ariana Grande has probably been my I think she's been my number 1 almost every single year. There was one year where Paramore beat her out, but she's always been number 1 or number 2. I think last year Spice Girls was ahead of her too.
Mm.
So, I love me some Ariana Grande. Always have, literally since she's been doing music,
Mhm.
even on Victorious. Number 3 was Avril Lavigne. I listened to
Okay.
Let Go, her first album this year, and just like have been hooked ever since. It's such a good album. And I mean, the rest of her music's really good too. Number 4, Frankie Cosmos. Smaller artists who like I got really into through WMTS because I was looking for like new music
Mm.
for my show. Yeah, and I guess I just listened to a lot of that band. Number 5 was Kesha, which always somehow surprises me. What? Don't even. Kesha actually was on the Zach Sang show talking about how much she loves pop music and how she's not ashamed of it. So that has really resonated with me ever since.
I mean, what's like been her latest song? Like, what has she done recently? I haven't like.
Super recently, I don't know, but when she was back in like 2019, she released an album that I really enjoyed called High Road, I think.
Yeah, her last release was actually 2020. It was High Road.
Oh, 2020. Okay, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I used to jam to that. I love that album. And I love her first 2 albums. So my sister was like prime age for Kesha when Kesha came out, and so like I grew up listening to her, and she's been on my top 5, usually number 5. Love you, Kesha, still though. But she's been on my top 5 probably the past 3 or 4 years, and I always am surprised by it, and then I'm always like, yeah, I guess I do listen to a lot of Kesha. I never realized, but
there's always those artists where you don't think that you listen to them that much, and then you look at the Spotify Wrapped and you're like, oh.
But she just, I love pop music, and she just has like good, fun pop music where she doesn't take herself too seriously, and it's just so fun.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Party at a rich dude's house. Okay, so my top 5 songs. Have to Let Go by DShack.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, What I Can't Deny by DShack. Number 3, Home by DShack. Number 4, Rocket Boots by DShack. And then number 5 is Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Love that song. So, you might be asking yourself, wow, Patrick, you are kind of creepy and obsessed.
Mega fan.
Notice Tiger Hill is not on there, though.
What?
Awkward.
Bro.
Starting some beef. Okay, so when Dale released his music almost 2 years ago at this point, it's just crazy.
Yeah, my first 3 songs, yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm going to support you, and I'm going to listen to your music all night long on mute. So to get his streams up, which I would just like to say, last year I tried to make Dale cut me a check because I was the reason that he was getting some money, because I was like 90, I think I did the math. I think I was 90% of his streams.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even kidding.
Can you do that for my songs?
I got $40.
I will, yeah.
Wow, dude, you got like 14,000 on Have to Let Go.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
It's gone up there since
10,000 of
then.
those are mine. 10,000 of those are mine.
A good chunk is
Still, I
Patrick.
mean, that's
So,
not bad.
and Dale was like,
It's
yeah,
pretty
I
good.
need to do that too. And he's like, I appreciate, well, I was like, I asked him first. I'm like, are you like, no, that's weird? Or do you want, like, are you cool with that? And he's like, no, I mean, that'll help me. So why not?
Yeah.
Support your friends, especially
so
like,
he still owes me about $20 of his, well, if it's 90%, you got like $40 one time. So I feel like
that's
I
what
should
I'm saying.
get
I got
$30.
$40.
Yeah.
This is what I got out of it.
So I'm still waiting on my $30.
There you go.
Anyway, so last year I did that all last year, and so it was the same exact thing. Dale was my top 5 for everything. Love you, Dale, but
Appreciate
it. Not necessarily how I wanted my Spotify Wrapped to go.
For the record, one of my friends hit me up the other day, and his Spotify Wrapped came out and everything, and he was like, and he sent me a screenshot, and Have to Let Go was his number 1. And I was like, whoa, this is.
Whoa.
I mean, it was kind of a surprise because I don't think I'd ever talked to him about my music. I talked to him about a lot of other things, but I don't think that music had ever come up in any of our conversations about like just that I do music.
Yeah,
and so that was a nice surprise. He hit me up. He's just like, hey man,
it's a really good one.
Yeah,
it's a really good one.
So.
Yeah. Agreed.
But I was so this past year, like I started doing it some in the new year, and I was just like, I love you, Dale, but I was like, my Spotify Wrapped got kind of messed up, and I was like, I don't know. I also just got kind of like lazy and stopped playing it. So
Yeah.
But I guess since I probably did it until around February, and so I guess still all those streams still beat out every other song I've listened to this year.
Shows the
So
importance.
so my real top 5 though is the next 5 songs, because Spotify will like show your top 100 or whatever. So my top song is, like I said, Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Love that song. Kiss Me. Have you ever seen She's All That?
Yes.
Okay, it's the song that plays when she comes down in that red dress. And it's like,
Oh, that's
it's
the
just
song.
it's just so
perfect for that moment.
So nostalgic.
Yeah.
So pretty. I just love it. Oh yeah. So my top 5 reveals I'm stuck in the 90s. The next one is Everywhere by Michelle Branch.
I love that song.
Amazing song.
Everywhere to me.
Then is Tangled Up in Me by Sky Sweetnam. That might be more like 2000s. I don't remember, but it's very 2000s bubblegum pop. But it's just fun.
Yeah.
Next is I'm With You by Avril Lavigne. Of course. I love me some Avril. Like I said, that's from her first album.
I think I was watching a Family Guy episode the other day where they were talking about her, and some guy was listening to it, didn't know who it was. I'm like, why is this woman screaming at me? It's just like,
I
you know
love her.
what? Sort of accurate on some of the later stuff, but
Yeah.
still good songs.
Kind of giving a shout out to Maggie Lindman. A lot of her stuff kind of has some similar vibes
Yeah,
to
that
some
is
Avril
true.
Lavigne.
Yeah.
Her pop though that
Those are
she's
good
bringing
vibes,
into
though.
it is a lot more of like kind of the modern like alt pop, dark pop kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Some
Mhm.
Billie Eilish, Halsey kind of pop influence is it's more of that pop rather than the early thousands pop mixed with the punk.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of punk pop. So I mean, she's got some cool stuff.
My last top 5 is not a 90s song, but it is a Glee song. Love me some Glee. Glee has some good songs that are good covers that are better than the original.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Agreed.
No.
My Man.
I'll fight you on that.
You've never even watched it, so don't even or listen to it.
It's true.
My Man by Leah Michelle, which is from the Funny Girl movie. End of the movie, just heartbreaking, literally shedding tears. I got to see Leah Michelle perform in Funny Girl on Broadway recently, which was life-changing and just everything I wanted more. But My Man is not in the Broadway version, so it was really sad because I wanted to see her sing that live. But it's okay because I got to see her sing everything else. Anyway,
I know My
that-
Man by the Eagles. It's a great underrated song.
that was my Spotify Wrapped. So interesting.
Good Dale.
Good
Dale.
Feature
Dale.
there.
Do we have time for the next thing? Or
Yeah.
okay,
I forgot what
let's
is
do it.
next.
Christmas songs and movies.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
traditions and whatever else. Christmassy Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys have any traditions, favorite movies, favorite songs? We'll go around. Just,
We used to like sleep by the tree. We don't really do that anymore. But
I'm
like,
sorry.
because you don't fit.
What's good? You sleep like on the floor next to the tree?
yeah, with the lights on. More
What?
like when we were kids. We don't really do it
Okay.
anymore. But like,
Santa's really good at sneaking around your
Right.
house.
yeah. Other than that, we used to watch It's a Wonderful Life every Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But that movie's long.
It
Okay,
is.
this is probably like breaking my mom's heart because she's like remembering all these traditions we used to do,
loved it.
and like we just don't do them
Nah.
anymore. She puts this like weird little penguin thing called Opus on top of her tree. It was like part of their first Christmas tree when they got married. My mom didn't grow up celebrating Christmas, so her first Christmas was her first Christmas when she was married.
Really?
With my dad. So they have this like tree topper and they still use it to this day 35 years later. So pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Y'all, any Christmas traditions?
I just want to bring up something. I'm curious what you guys have to say about this. Like, I had this thing to where, you know how like when you're a kid, your parents like make you put out cookies and milk for Santa or whatever.
No.
My parents also made me put out reindeer food.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing,
I
right?
did that
What?
like once.
So
I've never even heard
it
of
was
that.
like dried oatmeal, and I had to throw it on my roof.
Oh, we like threw
And
it
I was
like
like-
in the garden.
Right? No, I had to literally throw it on my roof, and I was like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
This doesn't feel like it should be right. Like, can't they just
if
come
we threw
down
some
and
like dried oatmeal on the roof right now, Dale would probably go eat it.
probably?
I mean, I do love me some oatmeal, especially if like there's some raisins with it, because I love oatmeal raisins.
Mm.
I know that's
You would.
controversial, but I love.
I mean, it's kind of
oatmeal
ironic because you do
raisins.
have a reindeer. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're listening on Spotify, go watch.
And
the
it
YouTube.
wasn't the good. It wasn't like brown sugared maple, or it was like just the basic oatmeal. So
And then you're like, so parents like eat the milk and cookies at night. So your parents would like get up on the roof and just start.
yeah, just like lapping up oatmeal, just dry oatmeal. No, but as far as traditions, we go to my grandparents every year and we play this game. And we've been doing it for about 5-6 years now. When I was growing up, we did have games, but this game just kind of started. You all stand around like a table. You have a gift that's wrapped like a ton of times. And you have oven mitts on,
Ooh.
and you try and
That's cool.
open. actually want to play this at the Christmas
Okay.
party.
Okay.
yeah.
You have oven mitts on, and the person next to you has dice,
Yep.
and the
Yeah.
person is rolling doubles, and you have to see if you can open the gift with just oven mitts on before they roll a double.
Okay.
That's
and if-
so cool.
And if you can't do it, if they roll a double, you have to pass the mitts to the next person, and you start rolling doubles.
And then whoever gets the gift.
Gets it open, gets the
That's
gift.
so cool.
I've
That's
played
so fun.
I played a really similar game, except it was saran wrap, like a giant saran
Yeah.
wrap ball, and like inside the layers were different things. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Oh
candy,
yeah, I've
sometimes it's
played.
cash,
I played that.
and
Yeah.
we'd roll dice, but
Yeah.
it wasn't with oven mitts. But yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah,
it's fun.
the oven mitts is
That's really
difficult.
funny.
It's just like a lot of people just like go into a corner and just like. So yeah, it was fun. there's that, and then we usually do everything on Christmas Eve. Like, used to do Christmas morning when I was like really, really young, but we started doing Christmas Eve, like dinner and everything, and it was great. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Daleford?
Yeah. Okay.
Daleford.
Is that camera rolling still? Good. Okay. So for my family, I mean, we didn't ever do like just a whole lot of stuff for Christmas. It just wasn't for us. We did stuff with like New Year's a lot. I mean,
Christmas wasn't for us.
Yeah, Christmas wasn't for us. I mean, we'll do like gifts and stuff like that, but it's always been pretty low key. And I mean, that didn't even start till I was a little older. I remember our first Christmas tree growing up wasn't even a Christmas tree at all. It was a wall scone that was brown wicker. And
I know you're not just called that.
It was literally a wall scone.
Wall sconce?
Whatever.
A wall scone?
A wall sconce, you idiot.
Whatever.
I work in interior design, and my boss's son calls it that to irritate her.
Really?
Yes, I thought you were joking at first, and I was like, this man did not just say scone. A scone is a pastry.
It's literally at Starbucks.
Nitwit.
I was like, what? Is there a pastry that I'm missing here?
Whatever. You knew what I was talking about, right? A wall. Shut up.
My roommate is crying in the next room.
Okay, so fine. A wall sconce, I'll make you happy. It was a wall sconce that was brown wicker and had like just some green, like, I don't know, like paper mache or something in the top, or like fake plants or something. I don't know. And it just happened to be like in the corner. And we just happened to unintentionally put the gifts underneath it. And it was the first, like I said, the first year we ever did like Christmas. And so there was like, I mean, I had a big family, so there was like, I don't know, 3 gifts. Like the whole family just shared the gifts.
Yeah.
And one of my sisters was like, and we were all fairly young. One of my sisters was like, oh, it's kind of like an upside down Christmas tree, since we didn't have a real tree. And so we just started making jokes about that.
That's funny.
And so we didn't get a tree for a couple of years after we started like doing some Christmas stuff. So every year after that, we just kind of like recurringly threw it up in the corner. Right. And it was just our upside down Christmas tree. And I don't know what happened to it. It's probably long trash.
That's really sad.
But yeah, that was our first Christmas tree. And I was probably 7 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah, that's why you called it a scone.
Wall scone.
Whatever.
It's not going away.
No. But my favorite thing to do at Christmas, is a few years ago, okay, more than a few years ago now, I went to Dollar Tree, right? To Dollar Tree. And I found these cheap, obviously $1, redneck Santa Christmas tree ornaments. And I was like, for $1, I'll buy these. And it was him doing like random stuff as like a redneck, right? It's these little ornaments, like this big. And one would be like, I don't know, him hunting, and the next one would be him fishing. Just doing like very typical like Southern stuff. But it was Dollar Tree. And I was like, it's $1. I'm like, there's no way I'm not buying these. Yeah. And I would go and I would hide them on the Christmas tree. And not sell my mom or anything, because my mom, once we did get a Christmas tree, like this is much later, we had a Christmas tree. She likes to decorate her Christmas tree very specifically. She has a color theme, everything. Like she
should. Like, shout out to Mary, love you.
She has like
Mary
a very
Shack.
specific like Christmas tree look, and I was always kind of banished from it. Like they'd always tell me, "Oh, you need to join the family and help decorate the Christmas tree."
You probably called it a Christmas tray.
Whatever. I would go. I would try to help the Christmas tree because all my sisters would go, you need to help. It's a family thing. We're all doing this together. And then like I would start doing it and they were like, no, don't do it that way. And then I would get
so like your sister.
I would get so mad because I'm like, you literally told me to come help, but you think you're going to either
accurate.
tell me that I'm doing it
Micromanage you.
wrong.
Yeah.
Because I have 4 sisters, by the way. All of them were doing this. They were all like, you're doing it wrong.
I can see it.
Or they would like tell me I'm doing it wrong, and then they'd go back and or they would just go and like
go behind you
and change everything. I'm like, bruh, either let me decorate it or don't let me decorate it. Like one or the other.
He definitely was the type though that like put 2 ornaments right beside each other.
Probably the same color too.
I was trying to do the best that I could at little old me.
Yeah.
And they were just like being merciless about it. So I eventually got mad and I quit. And at first they were like, Mom, you need to tell him that he needs to come do this because this is a family thing. And so at first she made me do it, but I'm like, Mom, they're literally making this happened for like 2 or 3 years.
Man, still mad.
Still mad about that, right? And probably part of why I don't have like decorations of my own. Anyway, long story short.
Scarred him for life.
So all that being said, my mom has a very specific look for her main Christmas tree that she does stuff on. And so I bought these ornaments and I started hiding them around.
Mm.
And I didn't tell her. And it took her a couple days the first time before she found out. She's like, who put these up there? And I kept quiet. I didn't admit to anything. Obviously, everyone kind of knew it was me, but I didn't admit to anything. And so she took them down. I waited a couple days. I put her back up. She found them. She took them down. She kind of started getting aggravated with it.
Right.
And so I kept doing it. Eventually, they went in the trash. She didn't tell me.
Oh my.
She just took them and she threw them in the trash.
As you
And
should.
I was like, oh.
That was
And I
fierce.
found out because I happened to walk by and I'm like, they're in the trash. So I dumpstered a little bit, grabbed them out, waited
Man,
a couple days,
you went in
and
the
I
trash.
started hiding them back around again. And so like now it's become like a little bit of an unintended tradition of like if I can find them, because she hides them every year and doesn't tell me where she hides them. I'm surprised she even keeps them at this point.
Yeah.
But I always try to find them and like put them on the tree somewhere and not tell her. Or if I can't find those, which unfortunately I think one or two of them broke, and and she might have actually thrown some away and got at like no, I think I broke them. So they fell apart. They were worth $1, right? So yeah, I don't know where they are currently. I don't know if they still exist in our house. I hope they do, because when I go back, I will be hiding them. But don't tell my mom.
Okay, so this is a tip to all the moms who watch our show. I know many of you do. If you have youngins, you let them decorate the tree however they want, and then when they go to bed, you rearrange the tree to make it look exactly how you want. And if they question you, just gaslight your children. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patty G.
You did not just say on a podcast, gaslight your children.
For Christmas, yes. Not for all situations.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. But for a Christmas tree, yes, they'll be fine.
For a wall scone, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Okay.
It's a wall scone.
The redneck ornaments does sound like. Did you find that in Woodbury by chance? It sounds like a Woodbury thing.
No, this is back in
This is
Oklahoma, baby.
Middle of nowhere,
Got you.
Oklahoma.
Hey,
so
hey,
even
hey,
also-
hey. I found those. Do you think the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma got a Dollar Tree? We ain't that fancy.
No, that's Family Holla. Yeah, that's Family Dollar.
We do. We got Family Dollars, and they're like in the same building as the Dollar Trees. I mean, not the, well, actually, yeah, some of them are.
Probably next to Red Roof Inn.
No, we don't
Okay,
have
but
those.
your
That's too
definition of well, you live in middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, but
good. No, I don't.
I
We got lots of
consider
houses.
I consider like everywhere around you middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
That's true. But like I found those redneck Santa Claus ornaments in a Dollar Tree. It was the new Dollar Tree in Norman, Oklahoma. It was fancy. It had just come out.
Middle of nowhere.
It was right next to the Target. It's fancy. It was
Okay,
nice.
okay.
There weren't boxes everywhere, or smaller, but
Uh-huh.
like you found the good stuff at that
Yeah.
Dollar Tree. You could go to the other Dollar Tree, which was way bigger.
They never had anything in stock.
No, they had tons of stuff in stock. You
This
just
is
didn't
what
want
Dale does when he takes you to Oklahoma. He will tell you the history of every shop around it.
it. It was new, and we were excited because I'm like, this one's nice.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Look. I mean,
He'll be like, yeah, so this Kohl's, this wasn't here when I was a kid, but now it's here. It's like, I don't care.
Just like taking a
You
little
know
trip.
I'm a good tour guide.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, favorite Christmas song?
Let's see.
Oh, I know.
Yours is Underneath the Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. I just know it.
No, it's that Kelly Clarkson one.
Which one? I love her entire album. Underneath the Tree.
Underneath the Tree, yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one. I love her cover of Run Run Rudolph.
That's a good cover.
Her cover
That's
is
a really
so
good cover.
good. It's so good. Dale?
Mine's an old one. Roger Miller sang a song called Old Toy Trains, and I loved that one ever since I was a kid. It's a really short, simple, sweet song, but it's so nice. It's really just kind of nice. It's
Cute.
pretty. It's pretty.
It's kind of nice.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Y'all want to take a guess what mine is?
It's
12
not
Days of
definitely not a
Christmas?
boring one. It's definitely the Mariah Carey, yeah.
It's
All
12
for
Days of
Christmas.
No, you're wrong. It's
12 Days
Why
of
did you do
Christmas.
that? Like I
I
wouldn't
didn't do
have guessed
anything.
that.
She literally.
He went.
I'm gaslighting
He
you
literally
on
just
Christmas.
said that.
Some
She, that
Um,
I keep calling you a she. He literally just said
She's
that
looking at Mariah
he
Carey.
doesn't like her music that much.
No, I said I don't like her. I like her music.
Oh.
No, actually, my favorite Christmas song is "Santa Tell Me" by Ariana Grande. I could listen to that song,
Never
and
heard it.
it's my favorite, one of my favorite Ariana Grande songs. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Anyway,
Oh,
I saw
I have heard
Ariana
that.
Grande in concert like 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And it was around December, so she sang that song, so I got to see it live, and it was just so amazing. So shout out to you, Ariana. I know you're watching. I will say this is definitely number 2, and it's right under. Like,
Yeah.
this song and Santa Tell Me, if it comes on shuffle any time of the year outside of Christmas, I will listen to it. Most other Christmas songs, I will not. But Kelly Clarkson, like all of her covers is like number 3 just collectively.
She's got some good music.
She has an amazing voice.
If you're watching this, let us know what your favorite Christmas songs
Yes,
are.
comment.
Or your traditions. Like, let us
Yes.
know.
Yes. And then finally, Christmas movies, real quick.
I can't say Elf. Don't say Elf, David.
Just
Don't say it.
At this point,
It's
you already
not.
said
It's
it.
not Elf. It's the Rudolph, the stick
Claymation?
figure Rudolph, the claymation one.
It's a good one. It was a good one.
It is a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
I used to watch those all the time growing up. Mine is just Friends. I actually really am not a friend. I really am not a fan of Christmas movies. Quite honestly, they usually just irritate me for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, sorry. I don't know why that started playing. My bad.
We're gonna get copyright. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Where's Johnson? No, but yeah, Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris. Shout out to Anna Faris. I love her. She's such a good actress.
a good
She has this her character, Samantha. You've seen that movie.
Yes, she's
crazy,
so annoying, but
and
so
it's
good at it.
so
the same
funny.
Time.
And I want to get this like literally tattooed on me somewhere. She goes, she writes songs. She's an artist. And she's
Not a
like
good
trying
one.
to come up with lyrics. Yeah, not a good one. And she's like in the mall and she's looking down. And she goes, "Mall people, they come and go. Small people, they just don't know." And I don't know why I love that line so much, but I literally want that like tattooed on me somewhere.
Getting that tatted on me.
Literally. So that is my favorite Christmas movie. It's so funny and so fun. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
Jeez.
So for me, I like Hallmark Christmas
Yeah,
movies.
I forgot
Oh,
you are a
no.
Hallmark.
I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
I mean, they're feel good. They're definitely feel good movies.
No, they're terrible.
You just made me vomit in the pants.
Well, that's about what that thing's worth.
Bye
Don't put that thing near me. I will throw that out the window. No, I love Hallmark Christmas movies because they're so bad. They're so much fun
Yeah.
to laugh at.
To laugh at and
then also kind of
Dude.
feel depressed at the end because you're like, oh wow, they had such a.
Yeah.
The only
It's the
Hallmark
same
Christmas
theme.
movie I will be watching is the one with Lindsay Lohan.
oh my
And it's not
goodness.
even Hallmark, but
I'm.
Which one is she in?
I'm.
it's brand new. It's her comeback movie. It's called Falling for Christmas.
Okay.
Remember I promoted it when I brought my Lindsay Lohan doll?
There was a lot going on with that doll, so it's
Yeah.
sequenced in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have a specific favorite one. I'm a little proud, but also quite ashamed at the same time to say, a couple years ago, back in 2020, I got COVID, and this was coming into the holiday seasons when I got this, and so I was sick for about a week there, and I may or may not have watched like 14 in that 1 week,
Wow.
and
Well, that's
some
one
of-
per day.
Some of those
You
were
were out
no,
for 2
1
weeks.
week,
Oh.
Wow.
and
That's 2 per day. That's not that bad actually.
Some of
for
those were shows
being on coke.
with hour episodes.
Wow.
Okay, that's actually good.
Yeah.
I like-
We were trying to help you out,
I
but
know.
Yeah. Hey,
I
if it makes
know.
you feel better, the year that COVID happened, I watched almost 300 movies. I watched 276 movies in that year.
good night.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I was too busy dying when I had COVID, so
Yeah, I was
Well,
like laying on my couch
I didn't
covering
have
one eye
COVID.
because
I've just
half my
through the
head
course
hurt.
of the year.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Through the court. I thought you meant just like when you had it.
Oh
Just
no!
like
Oh
in
my
that
word!
time,
No,
I was
I
like,
don't even
what?
think that's possible.
He was sick for a long time.
Oh my goodness.
No, I didn't get COVID in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Nice.
was in quarantine though because of this one
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
for 2 weeks.
Hey, it was one of our other friends that got us sick.
Sure.
It was. Well, that's all, folks.
All right.
Thank you for sticking with us
Yes.
through this entire season.
Yes,
we are
this-
so excited and so happy to have gone through 8 episodes now?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
so much fun. I hope you guys enjoy it and come back for season 2. And thank you for sticking through this long episode of us talking about nothing.
Yeah, and look
is the-
for the bonus content.
This is the filler episode.
Yes,
No, I'm
bonus
just playing.
content. Running it back February 1st.
I
Battle
got
of the
some
Bands February 4th, Murfreesboro.
I also got a live album coming out here at the end of beginning of January. Whoops.
Oh yeah, exciting. Okay,
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
next time.